All right, start moving up. Okay, we're gonna nuke this one down, and then we're gonna grab the next one with the scent. All right, start moving up.
All right, so I mean, as you see, we need to tank, all this group up here at this door. And so while we're killing them, we can
Okay, we're
also
gonna nuke
pull
this
this
one down, and
eradicator
then we're gonna
into the
grab the next
cleave,
one with
kill
the scent.
this real quick while still killing those. And then when this is both done,
Okay,
yeah, so this should already be pulled. We should automatically pull both of these, like
tanks,
as
grab your
soon as we
targets.
pull that. Because once again, like every
Good
second
job. Go ahead and get
counts.
on
Um,
X.
Get in tight.
let's see, we kill
Everybody
it.
in tight. Yep. Everybody on box.
Um, after this kill, we waited a little bit, and we didn't really need to drink. I mean, Trinity's at half, James is at half, two steps at half. I mean, the priests are at half. Paladins are pretty good, but
Are
I
we
mean,
good to
this
roll
boss
into this?
fight doesn't take that much mana at all.
Everybody mount
So I
up.
mean, you can pop pots. I mean,
Okay, let's do it.
there is what is that? 10
Let's
seconds.
roll into this.
Okay, so a minute we
Mount
could
up.
have pulled,
Everybody mount up.
and
Okay, let's do it. Get to your platforms.
yeah, 10 seconds wasted. I know it's
Nice and
small, but
clean.
all
Nice
this
and
adds
clean.
up. Um, I felt like this boss went pretty well, and if we fix where
Okay,
people just
first
don't
switch.
stay on their platform, um, I think we'll be, we'll kill it even faster. So I'm just gonna skip. Oh, let me. So I do want to say, right when this boss dies, the moment it dies,
Cancel it.
everyone needs to mount up. Farron's going to call it here in a second, but all these people right here, everyone should automatically be mounted up.
Mount up.
Landrick
We're
should be
going straight into
first,
the next pull.
and he should just pull right now. We got healers. We're okay on
Let's
mana,
do it.
and we just pull this pack. Now, the moment when we pull this pack, we need to drag it to the entrance because, once again, that just saves a little bit more
Target X.
time. And that's what this speed run is going to be about. So we kill it, and then once again we have to mount up, and then we go where we could mount up basically almost in the tunnel.
I got it.
Gaz needs a mount on the
Okay,
first
man.
drop.
We'll get him one.
Got it. Oh, I think I
So let's
I'll be
skip ahead.
Don't see them.
So with this one,
Down, straight down.
even if we have the
Keep on
ones and
going
they're
here.
right here,
Put your
we should
back
just
to the
grab them
wall.
and then once again
Go
jump
edge.
down here. Everyone needs to be on this back corner over here by my, I mean, everyone
Yeah, get
here.
under the ledge.
Warriors are in.
And we start to do that. But everyone just puts their backs against this wall, and all those people that got punted, that doesn't happen. Um, everything stays in the same area. Everyone's spread out. Now we finally jump down. But if we all just started there from the beginning, this entire pack would already be dead. But we cleaned it up. Now, right now, rhythm should automatically be moving.
Good
Once
AOC
again,
on
we are
both.
fine on mana. People can pop pots.
Okay, bring the rest down.
And Rhythm
Over
should
there.
already be pulling this next pack, and he can. I think we have enough damage and stuff where
Totally
you
good.
pull both packs.
Yeah, pull. Trash.
Okay.
So Salad Bakers does that in their video. I mean, all the speedrun
Break
guilds
option first.
pull both of these packs. We clean up these packs
Careful on
now. I
AoE.
guess on this, James got
And switch to
MC'd right here, and then he just gets fucking cleaved down.
Alright, just battle rhythm.
As you see, I bop fucking myself because he was mind controlled and I couldn't bop him, not to toot my own horn. But we kill, we kill this fine. Bug trio, I feel went completely fine, and everything like that. No big issues. All right, so now we're moving up to this. Once again, rhythm does need to think about just always being ahead of the raid.
Rhythm. I
Um,
guess we're doing it. Yep.
Polling because once again, the speedruns are all about
like
saving
this
those
there for your
seconds
spot.
with pulls and not having to move. So once again, I feel like we pull this pack.
We got one loose.
We could potentially pull the other pack with it, and everyone needs to stay in that corner. Once again, when you get booted away,
Rhythm,
we're
do you
losing
have an opportunity to
DPS.
grab
Things
leader
will
here?
die
I don't see him. They
slower.
just had away now.
Okay.
Because now we're standing, right? We're waiting.
Pull those back here.
Yeah, pull those back here.
You know, we're debating, okay, do we pull it back here or not? I don't know why that just popped up. Maybe I was checking my recording. So once again, just, you know, that was probably 20 seconds just wasted. And this is once again where I think we can just move, you know, we pull both packs. So we kill that first pack or grab that first pack and drag it in with the other two packs. But I think we can kill that first pack right here. And then the second pack, we're all moving as a group into that one corner we always talk about. And we pull both of those packs. And we kill them. Once again, tanks. And, you know, if you're a warrior and you see one disappearing, if you're DPS, just taunt it. Because once again, we want to cleave all this shit down so it dies as quickly as possible. And when all these little shitters spawn, you know, they're just more grouped up in here. Big Dapper right here. But that fucked me because I didn't have it for Satura. So that was actually a bad move on my part. So, okay, let's go back. So now we move in. So those two packs we can just pull to that corner. And then we have this one. And then once again, we're waiting. We're just saying, okay, where do we pull? So we can clean this up. And then I'm thinking, yeah, making sure the microphone's muted. With this, I think we can go up here. And where my mouse is, of course. And that corner is exactly like the one that we're pulling to. So instead of pulling this pack back, we can literally just, you know, we kill these two packs right here, and then we just mount up and charge into that other pack, bring it into that corner.
Stop summon,
Let's see if I turn to look at it. I don't know.
Sorry, stop drink.
I felt like our Satura. I think it went pretty well. I mean, no one
Can we
died.
get the paladins to lead this charge in?
Of course, lead the charge. Oops. So someone stuns my target.
Now.
Oh no, that was a charge. Duh. Okay.
Sapper.
Lanter's booted. Cope, you've got boss. Never mind, boss coming to me.
That was good. I mean, those died. Those died quick. So that was good. Oh wait, box was still up.
Make sure you guys are popping your flips.
So like, I mean, Square should have been dead a year ago. Maybe a tank got knocked back and it got pulled away. But those just need to stay grouped because, you know, with our warriors in that cleave. We do I think at the beginning of it, with Shatura. So like okay, stunned. So it's still stunned. Still stunned, so doing a good job, but we actually let it drop. So that right there. So once again, we just need to chain stun. Maybe it whirlwinds when she enrages, but I think we did a fantastic job. This, watch it, you're gonna see me up 2-step, lagging a little bit behind. But we made it through. I mean, everyone should just be running. You don't have to heal that much. I mean, renews work fine. Paladins, besides Rhino with Holy Shock. Just like Trini said, if you fall back behind. And then, of course, we all make fun of VV. But he did get dazed. He really did. He did get dazed. We'll skip ahead. This went pretty well. This was, once again, we killed the mobs and went right in. So I thought I think we did this great. Pulling these, you know, once again, I mean, the boss died.
Yeah.
I don't know if we've talked about pulling these actually, like, while we're doing the boss too.
Cope, sauces and cross, be ready to grab the next.
We made a great decision. I mean, he could have probably just pulled those a little bit sooner, but we made a good decision to grab these real quick since they were already down. So we go. Yeah, so Vicitus.
Dude, that's your group.
He doesn't have them then.
ones, guys.
In dead.
7.
Don't worry about it, I'll get him.
Our Visitus, I felt like
DPS.
went pretty good. One thing I will say is I did. Let's go to this first poison. The second one. I mean, you'll see there's a couple times where people don't use sacks. And I have to dispel them, but I mean, that's not too big of a deal. Everyone should just be sacking. Like, this should already all be gone. But fast forward, I felt like we did good. I had a terrible sapper here. Terrible. Look at that. Fucking hit 3 mobs.
Sack.
But once
Sack,
again, it
last
was
sack,
just,
probably?
I thought it was a pretty, flawless Visitus. So once again, we mount up. We're going. Let's skip ahead.
Yeah, we can double pull.
Mic on.
Rhythm, grab the scorpions when you can.
Good on.
So this is.
Spam on
Oh, I
Landry,
forgot we
make
had
sure he
these
doesn't get
scorpions.
spam on
But once again,
super hard to begin with when we're not.
leaving like Visitus, Rhythm just has to get out as quickly as possible
Right.
because his damage doesn't matter as much as the pulls do.
Lit, guys.
Everybody else stay back.
And so
Your
Rhythm,
back
unfortunately, you have a
is
very hard job.
Your
I'm
back
not
is
gonna lie.
always
I would hate to do it. It's a lot of pressure.
Pretty close.
If you're not a tank, get back.
Back up to the train change.
So one thing we could potentially
You're not
do
pulling or a tank.
is
Step up.
once again, I feel like we gotta
Yeah, if you wanna go
we gotta pull
step
these
down another one.
slightly quicker.
Income.
Here, I mean, we pull this other one. That's good.
Everybody back up.
But I think we could do 3. So all these people getting hit, like Shedek, we got to use, once again, you got to use the sacks. And you'll see more. Actually, I got to see how
Tanks
Okay, we got
Breaks
another
died. I think
fight.
Breaks, yeah, so he took the charge because he had the poison on him. So once again, you got to use those sacks and just,
Battle
if you
Royale.
don't have raid frames, put up raid frames so you can see, debuffs
I got 'em.
on yourself.
Yeah,
Because
one
it pops
is
up in the raid frame. But I mean, we are going to try to dispel,
One on the
but
right.
sometimes we can't do it quick enough, and that sack is
do
going to
another
be pretty
double now.
fast.
I mean, we're doing another double.
So we could have probably just
It's
moved
pretty
in
far.
here.
Hey, don't worry about
I know we just said
White one's coming in late.
nah, but we probably could because I feel like when we're fully world buff,
it. Anywhere, go.
we can
Second
take
here.
on
Yeah, go next
I
one.
think 3 packs.
Ready to pick up? Probably can grab 2 more.
But other than that, I mean, I felt like
Actually, you can move up.
it was
Yeah, scoot up,
it was
scoot up.
pretty
We're
good.
gonna get 2.
Yeah, grab the rest of it.
We might get 3 here.
Yeah.
Back up then.
So we should have just pulled all 3.
Only 2.
I mean, we should have just
Okay.
pulled all 3. I think you focus the battle guard whatever first, and then of course the white
grab
ones.
And that-
I'm gonna-
Go grab it. Go grab it.
I'm sending pet for
Because
it.
once again, it's just all
Get it, but-
Where do you mount?
about
Mount,
just
mount.
moving as quickly as possible. Because if we pull all 3, we're moving straight to the boss.
Mic on.
I mean, we're moving straight into the boss.
Grab this and then.
And so you got to think, okay, we're killing this pack, and we may need to see how many total packs are. Because if there's 6, we can just 3 pull and then 3 pull. So that way we only have to, DPS 2 times, and then we just move straight to boss. So all this time that we spent
Good job.
killing that pack is time that we could have spent killing the boss.
Do you need mana?
No, you go. We'll start it.
So once again, we didn't need mana. We go straight into it. I felt like this fine. It's pretty fucking textbook. No one even got fucking slept. So we didn't even have to like dispel slept people and stuff like that. Once again, range needs to spread out. We saw we got that poison. And range got kind of fucked
Good
up.
job. Keep heals going on Lander.
So let's see.
Everybody off.
Once again, everyone should be mounting up. If you're not a healer and healing Landrick, you mount up.
Okay, move up.
Remember, hug right side, everybody, and then we get the plague go left.
Rhythm, can you grab that guy? I think I can get him. Hold on.
Back a bit, Landry.
Yeah, so
Regroup, group.
Because one thing, once again, if Landrick randomly got meteored, then that would be bad. So once again,
Everybody on star.
LC moving out.
Ace is left.
Ace is moving out.
Rick left.
Oh yeah, so it's Shadow Bolt. So I don't know the range on
No,
the
yeah,
green
yeah.
stuff, but I feel like it's not too big where you might need.
Plague.
You can stand close enough to the boss so you don't get Shadow Bolted, but you're still
Go ahead,
away
Daniel.
from the
Plague,
raid.
Stay over there until it's down.
Now I mentioned what I mentioned at the beginning of the raid.
Raid tanking later.
We'll move up here.
You got to move forward. You got to keep on moving because we're moving as a group.
Hey, I'm gonna have him facing here. Everybody
Plague,
in.
Rick. Was it actually?
Yeah.
Bottom left.
Because once again, I think Breaks
I
got hit by a
think
Shadow
it's a
Bolt
little closer to avoid
and
that.
then took a tick from the Plague and he just fucking died.
Lander.
Because also in these runs, I didn't think we had that many deaths, which was great. But we need to keep our deaths to a minimum because of rezzing. Now, in a lot of these solo deaths, Akalina, we will actually have just Akalina in the future be the one to res them and everything, just once again to save us healers and everything like that. Once again, green people, even, I know you want to stay from the raid, but everyone has to,
Get back
move
on
up.
Star, guys. Range. I'm back.
So Turd died. Was that a meteor? So he has plague.
Get back on Star, guys.
Has plague.
Range. I'm back.
Yeah, gets hit by a solo meteor. So I think that's just
Make sure you're tied
super
on Star.
unfortunate. I mean, I don't think you can even
Guys, we
prevent
gotta
that.
Raid in the raid. That cope usually
That was
brings
just
us-
super unlucky. And then his portal, Jesus Christ. I mean, talk about super unfortunate.
Alright,
Alright,
res.
let's res and get mana for a second here. Slow down for 2.
So res and get mana. So I think
Get mana
once
here.
again, if we're popping pots, I don't know the innervate usage, and I assume those are being given out.
Apply your stones now for
But
us, 1 second.
when some of the healers, especially the paladins, we can carry the heals for a little bit while you priests are sitting drinking. We still pull,
Right
and
here.
the paladins pick up the healing, while the priests drink a little bit because we don't waste that much
Really
mana.
up to me. That's right.
Ed's there.
Yeah, that's right here.
Hey, range
Yeah,
back
that's where the
close,
fuck
close
happened.
Star.
And so that just would, once again, that time sitting there,
Everybody in.
waiting and
Everybody in,
everything,
quickly,
that could have
quickly.
been real bad. That could have been. I mean, that's why Brian died, but that was pretty unfortunate too. But
That's fucking dumb.
Still clear.
Everybody
and so if we would have just pulled directly, once again, you save that time,
The next one.
and we're at that point where we're trying to shave off
What
minutes,
do we
right?
do to get?
And these little things is going to get us to that point to
Don't take any further
you
than
know,
that later. Go
beat
build that.
more guilds on the server.
Underclap.
I'm condom for plague. Snuzzles go right. Go right. This time go right. Plague goes right this time. LC right.
Careful,
C right.
melee.
Your LOS.
So
Careful. for your
good call on Trinity to go to that side, since we're shifted on that
Go
side.
right. Range shift left. Range shift left. Sauce is right.
Get out, get out.
Watch the.
We need a
Brian.
res on in the back.
So Brian,
Keep heals on, Plague.
he had a res on him, but I guess he didn't take it because I think he says right here that he didn't want to fuck that up. So, but Brian, next time I don't think you have to worry about that. Yeah, I just didn't want to fuck up the fight.
Leave the plague people.
So as we all know, this was unfortunate
Guy sauces.
because we're talking about summoning Turd,
I have a click here.
and
But, I have a
we'll see how much time this wastes. So
Keep moving.
to do it that way.
we would have to get mana a little bit here, unless we had innervates, because this is a pretty healing intensive fight. But we still might have been fine because we can pop pots during it.
Stay in.
Of course, electricity needs to remember to
Get out. Not ready.
All right, so we would have pulled. Okay, so he forgot his shadow gear, but 2736. So let's see.
Rick's offline summoning, isn't he?
Yeah, we should just
Turd drop.
wait till Turd's back.
We should, yeah.
I mean, that way we're not worrying about two things at once.
Bullshit
why
on
we
what
not-
guys.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
absolutely not.
Like Rick, you gotta
If
get
we-
back online.
If we pull this, Rick gets boarded.
Trash. Get on the trash.
You gotta wait till after.
Guys, don't. Let's not make.
I mean, we're
That's why we
wasting.
said multi-users, not mains get at.
Summon behind the instance. I'm the only person.
Rich, log over. We're dealing with you. Log over.
I am logging. Takes 20 seconds.
So you ready?
So I'll have to look back at the time that I started. I think I started at 2726.
Don't go until he's actually in.
No, that was
Alright,
more
you
than a
here.
minute.
Go.
I'm running up to pull.
Okay, so we pull. We'll say. All right, let's see. All right, so 2844. Now I know in a speed run we're not going to do this. All right, so yeah, 27, 26. I mean, we would have pulled, right? So we literally wasted a minute 14 on that. So a minute 14, that beats welcome rate 2. So this next week, once again, I think we can improve upon this time. We did a great run, a great time, but we, could have pulled
I'm
it.
the only person.
Rich, log over.
So let's see. This I felt,
You know how to shoot killers.
went fine. Minus electricity almost dying because he did have a shadow resist gear on, and props to the healers on the left side for keeping him up, dude.
I can't move him more than this coat, or I'll lose the threat.
Our Ranger took threat for a second.
Yeah, I'll get out of your way when you drag him.
So,
Fuck it.
and I think we can probably, I hate to say it, now that I think about it, I think we can definitely do the strat where we literally pull to here on this stairwell, and then that same corner on this side. Because it is that time spent pulling and the time spent running is time spent killing it. Because the top speedrun guilds, I think, kill twin imps within 2 teleports, maybe even like 1 teleport. But I think it's 2 teleports. Now we're not gonna probably, we don't have a bajillion warriors, so that's not going to be us. But with that, we can improve it a little bit. But we may keep it the same just for the speed run because we know this. I see electricity's just getting chunked. I mean, why can't Flash of Light just heal for more, dude? I felt like our transitions were good. But you see how, now that I do look at it, you see how much of a distance that is to run? Where if we do have them on these platforms, and we'll have to talk about this, where we have it right there and then right here, I mean, you're only running across right here. So that is absolutely, true. And so I think it would be easy enough if you guys are watching this video, like I said, we tank it here, and then on this left side we tank it, right on top there, and we won't have line of sight issues as far as healers. This is where, electricity. Just live, baby. 324. Damn, I'm terrible.
Finish off the bugs on healers.
once again, like we have to get. I don't see like any of the bugs that are aggroed, but we have to get out of combat as soon as possible because that whole time right there, and I mean, look, I still can't. I just pointed at my monitor. You can't see me point, but I'm just waiting. We need a drink, and then. So I don't know if it was maybe that one the entire time, but then like I think we're fine. See, maybe not. And then we start killing all these, and
Don't matter. We don't
you
have
know,
any
this
summons
is a
consider,
lot of time wasted. But
unless we want to log and wait 3 minutes, which whatever.
so now we're able to drink,
Okay.
and we should have already,
Mana
you know,
will get
pulled
the
this
next one
pack
going.
and everything. So once
Alright.
again, we're just trying to look to save seconds. I mean, the whole throughout the raid, it just almost needs to be just a constant stream of moving and pulling. Because that's how you get those,
think
you
I
know,
get
you
these.
save
I'd
those
probably go
precious
both.
seconds and minutes, and you know, I think we can still
Unless one turns early.
the time that we posted, we can still improve it by quite a bit.
Yeah, I think so.
And I think we're all good enough, you know, at the game
Or
to
not,
be
they're
able to
right
do
behind
it.
each other.
Because once again, we're still waiting on the pull. I mean, healers have been full mana for a long time. We're still waiting. I mean, let's see from. I'll get the time in which we get the pull. All right, so basically 33 minutes the pull comes. So let's go back. So basically a minute and a half. Once again, a minute and a half.
Yeah, if we don't multi-boxer summons, then we can't. Or multi-boxer summoners that are close.
And I think even with our mana, if we couldn't drink here, I think once again, if we're popping mana pots, you know, I think we're going to be fine. And you know, once again, with all of our buffs.
Just involve a lot better.
So once again, just you know,
Spread them out.
we're trying to save, you know, as many seconds as we can. I felt like these pulls, minus some of the melee just getting bamboozled by all the cleaving mobs, and of course Landrick, you know, was telling all the melee that about halfway through. I felt these pulls went really well. I don't know if we even had well, I mean, we'll see, but I don't know if we had a single death. So when this is, yeah, Landrick just calls for it, okay? But for example, that mob's dead. The champion's at full HP. Rhythm should already be moving, you know, to pull the next one. And
Can we do another one after this?
I mean,
How
we
do you
just
want it?
always need to be looking for the pull.
You don't want to be out there, but you want to be back here.
But you know, we still had a good amount of where we still pulled it pretty quickly. So once again, you know, we pull them, you know, the 2 packs. I think we pull them into here. That's fine. Yeah, this is where melee just oof. Now once again, Breaks lost buff, so you know, he's not going to have near as much HP. And I don't know if Breaks is flashed. I don't know if a lot of the melee flashed today after Tuesday. But next week, of course, we'll have, you know, everyone's, you know, flasking.
Can you do another one right after?
So once again, yeah, Rhythm asks. And Rhythm, yeah, should like, I mean, the pull should already be like coming. So basically, like the moment this would die, boom, the next pack is right here and everything. So now we're debating, yeah, if we move in or out. And I think with this pack we could have fought it in this beginning area, because I don't think any of the remaining patrols come that far. I mean, maybe with my camera position, maybe I'll see here in a second. No. Yeah, there's. So that, you know, that's basically Fufu's death. I mean, just melee just gets obliterated. I mean, there was like what, 4 of those things, just fucking slapping. So if we weren't going to fight it out there, I mean, once again, we could start moving as a raid out there. Just have Akalina stay behind to res Fufu, and the whole raid's, you know, once again already, you know, moving out there, you know, to pull the next pull as quickly as possible.
As soon as this goes down, yeah, res Fufu and mount up.
So we mount up right away.
We're clear in the hallway except for the one at the very end.
See, good job, Rhythm. He's already up there. Yeah, giving Landrick the information.
And then the two groups that killed us last time.
You know, so if we moved out and we're fighting it back, you know,
Well, you know what, I
halfway
should
through
set
Rhythm
that.
could already be up here.
Whenever
But I mean, this
it's a good
once
time,
again,
like, whenever it's a good time to get back.
it should just be pulled.
It's gonna be coming right now.
We need just that constant stream
Get on heels if they're
of
doing
mobs.
maximum, so.
This one has 2 mind slayers.
I mean, what? This is 20 seconds, 15 seconds wasted.
All right, Melee, you can go all in on this one. Just two cleave.
Clip's empty. Square is loose.
Also, we should talk about if
I'm getting my
on one of
first
these
kill
packs,
with
if we
all-
just sapper, because
Who's that?
I mean, basically after Hoo Hoo,
Careful,
I
melee.
don't think we have any time that we like call out sappers or use them.
Shadow just fine controlled.
Bring down move. Very good job.
I'm feared. Chasing.
Sorry.
Lots of healers are too.
Um,
On the champion, and then we're gonna move straight into the next one.
yeah. So once again, while we're fighting this, I mean, once again, we should just all be
Do you need a
moving
drink after?
forward.
Can I
I mean,
do a
that's why I
long
start
pull?
running, thinking like,
Do
hey,
it.
we need to start moving.
Now.
Because once again, we start dragging that mob. We had all that open space, so like we weren't gonna, you know, aggro any mobs or anything like that. We pull this, you know, pretty quick, which was good. Yeah, does melee get cleaved again right here? Ah, not too bad. So we kill this pack. Once again, we probably could have dragged it, you know, up the hill.
Get one of those.
Pull.
And, you know, after that pack was dead,
I'll get
yeah,
left.
Rhythm should already be pulling. And that's why we should also be moving. So, you know, Rhythm is, of course, you know, polling, and we're moving at the same time. And once again, we're just, you know, shaving off time.
Those guys are getting close.
Pull them back, guys. Pull them back.
I almost feel like, once again, I think we should have just pulled that pack. I think basically this would have been the only guy standing. We would have killed him pretty quick, and Tank still could have, you know, picked up those
Whenever you get
mobs.
it, just make sure it comes down below the hill.
Yeah, get that one.
But I think we were unlucky because I think we could also potentially pull both those side packs at the same time. But that patrol, I think actually, yeah, that patrol actually stays in that room.
We'll need a drink.
Because once again, we could have just done 2 pulls,
Cannot
you
get
know,
there
by
right now, so
killing
make sure
one of
you
these packs and this pack, and leaving that other one. So that would have just been 2 pulls. And once again, we're doing, instead of doing 2 pulls and killing, we're doing 3 pulls and killing.
start a drink.
So once again, saving time. Oh, I know I've repeated myself 1,000 times on that, but that's what these speedruns, of course, are all
You
about.
can get those.
So that should have just, I know we're getting mana, but we got mana pots. I mean, we should have already pulled that.
Take 'em right there.
Once again, I mean, you got to think, even if that's only 5 seconds, but that 5 seconds adds up, you know, 5 times, that's 25 seconds. So we kill this pack. Let's see.
Might go to pull him back.
So once again, yeah, Rhythm asks.
That'd be great.
Yeah, I mean, once again, just go ahead and pull them. Already be bringing them. You know, once again, drag this mob.
In the middle of the room, Leonard, if you can, so we can drink the whole time.
Okay.
Not much further than that.
So we kill these. Oh yeah, we get that other pack.
Yeah, grab.
Because as you see, I mean, we got that. See, this is how the polls would go. You know, you're killing this last mob, and then you already got the next pack.
We got one Slayer running loose.
So we kill these. How did Brian die? Did he get MC'd?
We got one Slayer running loose. Lander Scott.
Oh, I think he just got like triple cleaved. He was in there. I don't know. So we kill that.
We good?
And we should have just, you know, pulled. We're
What are we pulling?
Gucci on mana.
Yeah.
You know, so we pull this pack, and like right now, so Rhythm should just go and pull the other pack, right? So once again, we're only doing one pull, because as you see, we kill
Do you want the one up
this
top?
one,
Yeah, grab it.
and then now we're waiting for the pull, and then we bring
Next
this
duel,
pack
grab your next target.
over, and so once again, you save time by just once again, doing one pull, killing both packs instead of two separate pulls and killing each pack individually.
Get the spells out.
Also, I need to mention to my
Job.
paladins, we can just do Blessing of Freedom on the tanks because they,
Want to move this away.
you know,
That's about as a range.
just so they have the mobility. Once again, we do a good job, moving this, but once again, we should have
Take it
just
towards
done
Oro anyway.
2 pulls.
Drink, please.
I think we kind of go straight into this pull. Or do we get a little bit of mana?
Start to drink at least.
So I feel like, okay, stop. So if we just would have pulled, okay, I mean, I have a mana pot. Okay, I'm going to be fine. Rhino's at half. Thulduin is probably still fine 2-step. Hectica's like full mana. James is good. He's normally complete. Trent has full mana.
Say when.
So once again,
How close is turret?
you save.
2 seconds wait for something.
Yeah, summon him then.
So that did, this wouldn't happen during the speed run. But, once again, even if Turd
Summon now.
didn't, do that, we still would have saved probably 7-8 seconds by just almost basically going straight in. So, unfortunately, this just, with before in this, I mean, that probably took off over 2 minutes. It was 1:30 on, or a minute. Yeah. 1:14 seconds. And then, so, I mean, that was, a good time. But this Oro kill, this was our best kill ever. I mean, of course, we didn't get any
It's on me.
I
ripped it.
Move him.
bug spawns. Threat was called out. And, I mean, it was a flawless, it was a flawless Oro, our best one. I mean, we kill, and that's the big thing why you don't get the bugs, because when you kill it, you can instantly mount up and you're moving to Cthulhu. Because if we have to kill those bugs, that's going to take 20, 30 seconds. So going into this, I think basically they died.
2 beam coming.
All right, so the third beam,
3rd beam's on me.
I don't see it, but that third people chained, and that's how Crows died. And I don't think we actually get them up. Oh no, we do get them up, but still. Oh, he just died. Feels bad, man. Feels bad, man. I felt like our Cthulhu was,
Giant claw right in the middle. Take it down. Stun.
pretty good. I don't think we beat our record. But it was still good. And once again, when all the caster DPS has flasks, and everything like that, the damage is just going to be more.
So we got a healer there.
And Snuzzles, I think.
Obviously not
Let's see,
pushing
did
this,
he?
hopefully
I don't.
push it.
Yeah, so he's in the stomach.
Eyes are up. Giant
Let's see.
claw, back southwest.
About 40% inside.
Hold on, don't
So
burn
I
yet,
think
don't burn yet.
Snuzzles must have
Yeah, burn now,
popped
burn now,
out
burn now.